pay $1 million. I wouldn't gotta go and do it no more.
1, 2, 3, 4. Just like the song says, all live long. Everybody don't know that song. Looking for a living all day long. All live long. Hey! sweet rough house and everything, and then mi juventud. Perdidas en las palabras que el viento me trae, un día mejor vendrá. If only people could see, in the winter picking crops in icy fields, in the summer picking watermelons at 105 degrees. If only they know how those cucumbers or carrots or melons got on their table. If I had enough money, I'd take busloads of people out into the labor camps. That way they'd know how that fine salad got on their plate.
Well, yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. You have to make excitement for yourself, you know? What happened? I'm good. Once ready, I have Doberman. That's the biggest part of a dog's day, when a UPS man shows up. I had this one house where I was trying to make friends with a dog. It was a Yorkie or some little damn thing. I started to walk away because it was just barking its little fool head off.
Special. What I do is unexciting.
Take the kids here, take the kids there. I don't mean to complain at all.
All I am is
Busy, busy, every day. Like my mother.
all I am is
Just a housewife.
I think I've always wanted more out of life. I was 15, sitting in a coffee shop, when a friend came by and said, "Hurry up, I've got a cab waiting and you can make $500 in 20 minutes. We went to a penthouse. The guy there was pretty well known. He wanted to watch two women do it, and then he wanted to have sex with me. It was barely sex. He was almost finished by the time we started. It was a tremendous hit.
It's a no-good man, working man from Massachusetts, who died from too much whiskey and leaves me these three faces to feed. Men working easy, men working hard, men work most often is a goddamn awful boring job, and I'm waiting for a daydream to take me through the morning and put me in my coffee break so I can have my sandwich and remember. And it's me and my machine for the rest of the morning, for the rest of the afternoon, and the rest of my life. They can't keep men on the tanks. They say it's too monotonous. I think women adjust to monotony. Oh, I get to ride home in the evening, staring at my hands, swearing by my sorrow that the younger ought to stand a better chance. And may I work this mill just as long as I'm able, and never reach the man whose name is on the label. It's me and my machine for the rest of the morning, for the rest of the afternoon, and the rest of my You wish you didn't have to work in a factory, when it's all you know how to do. It's what you do.
The last hour is the hardest. You sit there with half a mind and one eye on the clock.
The only thing I'm thinking about is going home, taking off my uniform, and having a nice cold beer.
Putting my feet up in front of the TV. When that whistle blows, you got a lot of guys wanting to sit around and talk. I just want to get out of here.
good days laying stone. You get interested in what you're doing, and you actually fight the clock the other way. You're not looking for quitting time. You're wondering if you got enough done because it's almost time to quit. You see, there's not a house in the country that I haven't worked on, that I don't look at every single time I go by. And if there's still one stone crooked, I notice it. The people who live there might not notice it, but I do. You see, stone's my passion. Stone's my life. I dream all day about stone.
A house of stone, the mason sleeps real good. His work day flies. Quitting time's a big surprise, and then it's one more stone to get just right. It's always one more stone before the night. Every house he builds, every stone he lays, it's not just making money.
528-175.
I'm sorry, sir, that number is busy.
What do you mean, lady? I was just talking to him. What's wrong with you people?
I'm sorry, sir. Perhaps the party is trying to reach you. Maybe if you wait 5 minutes, then place your call again. Sometimes you really want to talk to them if they sound upset. For me, it's a temptation to say, gee, what's the matter? But you can't say more than, I'm sorry you're having trouble. If you get caught talking with a customer, that's one mark against you. One man said, operator, I'm lonesome, will you talk to me, please? I said, I'm sorry, sir. I just can't. But you can't. I'm a community. As the nation surrounded by people,
when I'm talking.
people so far away. Do I ever listen in on phone conversations?
I never listen on a phone conversation, but I'll tell you.
Some girls really do. Especially if you're working the night shift. Some people on the line are so funny, you'll sit there laughing with the tears rolling down your face.
I once worked for the Illinois Bell, and I don't care who the operator is, but it is just joy is listening in on phone conversations.
It makes the night go faster.
Sometimes, to make the night go faster. Good evening, Christopher's. No, I'm sorry, we won't have anything until 9:30. Yes, I'm sorry, we're very busy tonight.
Would you like your quota of mercury today? What's exciting at the bar that I can offer?
How come you're just going to sick them? Why?
Don't you think you deserve to be served by me? It's an art. It's an art to be afraid to wear a suit without lace or a red check. So I fill through the room with a flair no one else has, an air no one else has. I swear, no one else has my loot. When I say, well, I'm till it gives me love. Every time you laugh and look around, maybe I'm not quite Michelangelo, but I'm not just a waitress or a great I'm a one, but I'm late.
If what I could be had been left in me, I could have been something. A tower of strength, a center of power, at $10 an hour. If I could have done what I could have done, I would have done big things. And someone to
theatrical, and I feel like Mata Hari. And it intoxicates me. I'm on stage. There's some ads don't care when they down clicks. There's a sound, nothing. When they move a chair, scream, breaks on the ground. Not with me. I will have my hand tied to an iron place in grass. Notice how I stand line as customers pass. Servant empty task with a gesture so gentle. Or do it again till it's near oriental. La 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 la. It's an art to be a fine waitress. To see that you pleasure each guest. There's a twist to my wrist when I bring your steak in and watch how I take it, your liver and bacon. It all will be stylish and smart. say playfully. Your check, mademoiselle.
Well, let's see. What shall we tip you? Do what you want. Don't play God with me.
Tips. Tips are important for people like captains and barmen. For them, it's a tipsy. For me, I'm a tipsy. Just toss me a coin, and I suddenly feel like I'm Carmen. So on through the ulcer, the backache, the hot, sweaty feet. On you go. Through is your knife tool, sir, and Madam wants what? Give me meat.
Most nights you lay around, you straighten up, maybe you call your daughter. You watch the game, you take a snooze, but then there's Sunday. Sunday's different. You change your shirt and shine your shoes, cause you're going on a walk to the tavern. You shoot some pool, you drink some.
You go in there, and smoke's pouring out of the building, and it all happens real fast. And you turn around, and the whole room is orange and yellow, and you can just feel the heat. The other firemen got up in the ladder and saved 2 people, but downstairs there was a guy trying to get out, and he was burnt dead. You know what the lead man said? Shit, we lost a guy. Shit, we lost a guy. I said, you saved 2 people. How the hell would you know that a guy was sleeping on the pool table? He said, yeah, but we lost a guy. You see, I always wanted to be a fireman. A lot of guys want to be firemen, but it's like kids. Everybody's still a kid. Guys 40 years old still feel like a kid inside. I once was a cop. You know why I switched? I like people. And sometimes when I was a cop, I feel like the hate was coming into me. For an example, I remember this one time. I was at the top of this project, and there was this big guy, about 6'7", at the top of the stairs, and he had his back towards me, and I said, hey, fella, turn around. And his elbows were moving around his belt, and I said, hey, fella, turn around a minute. And then it dawned on me that he had a gun cut to his belt, and he was trying to get out, so I pulled out my gun, and I said, I'm gonna shoot! And then he started shaking, and he threw his hands up against the wall. I started shaking, the gun in my hand started shaking like a bastard, and I must have been crying. I said, just get the hell out of here! I took the fire department test in '98, and I got called back in '99. You know, this world is so fucked up. This country's fucked up. But the firemen, you actually see them produce. Like, you see them put out fires, and you see them come out with babies in their hands, and you see them get mouth to mouth when a guy's dying on the ground. You can't get around that shit. That shit is real. I worked in a bank once. It's nothing but numbers and papers. It's not real. But as a fireman, I can look back and say that I helped put out that fire. I saved somebody. It shows that I did something on this earth. I always wanted to be a fireman.
For my life, up in the South, and my mom, my grandma. Now, I've got my own beautiful daughter, and I've got plans for her. So I leave the house every morning, and I go scrub to Marriott, and I comes here, and it's scrubbing again. For generation, that's all we've done, scrubbing. My mama, my grandma, and me. But my daughter, she can do no domestic work. I aim to be the end of that particular line.
walnuts and just giving them away to everybody. You know, at this stage of the game, I was in a very spiritual mood. I was enjoying my job because I was answering the phone most of the time. People would call up and complain, and I'd say, look, this is a capitalist newspaper, and as long as it's a capitalist newspaper, it's not going to serve you. Its job is to make money for its owner. And I tell them to call it up with the editor, or come take over the paper. You know, people responded very well to these suggestions. But then the editor comes in, and he's like, oh, blah, 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 blah. I just wanted to take a baseball bat and smash his head in. I mean, he was a nice person. I liked him a lot. I'm not sure if I get any pleasure from shooting him up with a 50 caliber machine gun. My fantasies was getting a gun and shooting each and every one of them. Or walking into the editor's office and saying, okay, now how do you face your death? You know, I always wondered, what will I do when I get fired? I wanted to do something to show them, to say, hey, I'm better than you motherfuckers. I got fired because I'm different. I needed to think of something. I could smoke a joint in the break room, meditate in the library,
kidnap them and shoot them? I have to think fast. So.
Heard a lot of songs say, where you going, my son? Now I know they're true. Boy, you never stop to think how fast the years run. Now they've taken you. I remember you were 3.5. Mom and me, we'd sit there till things got quiet. You'd laugh at some new word you said. Tell you where to get to bed. We'd plan the night away. Plan for our kids. I was your hero then. I couldn't do no wrong as far as you were concerned. You thought I was the best of mine. The tables hadn't turned. You hadn't learned what little time it takes. Daddies make mistakes. Seems that lately I've been thinking a lot. Thinking about my dad. Lots of funny things that I thought I forgot. It makes me sad. High school and it used to be. Didn't want him touching me, and I shattered it. Further back to summer nights, baseball games beneath the lights, and me sleeping in his car. My daddy and his kid. He was my hero then. He couldn't do no wrong as far as I was concerned. I thought he was the wisest and the strongest and the best of men. Tables hadn't turned. I hadn't learned what little time it takes. And daddies make mistakes. I love my son. My son's my imprint, you know? Every time I see a sharp young man walking down the street, I'm looking at my kid. And I hope one day he tells me, Dad, you're a great guy, but you're a dummy. Because if you can't improve yourself, you improve your posterity. The first caveman that climbed to the top of the hill, I'm pretty sure he didn't do that purely out of curiosity. He did it so he can get his son out of the cave. Heard a lot of songs say, where you going, my son? Now I know they're for real. Boy, you never stop to think how fast it is wrong. How fast it is still. say, the Empire State. And I want there to be a list of all the names of everyone who's ever worked there, every iron worker, every mason, every electrician. So that way a father could take his son by the hand and say, see that building?
I was the one who did the design. I was the one who drafted the plans, every detail and every line.
See that building?
I ran the crane that lifted the beams.
I was the girl who worked up above.
Look at those bricks are mine.
See that building?
Look how my door hangs in the flames.
See that building? 45
I was first born in. See that building.
I'm on the staff, I work as a guard.
I clean the floors and I clean the mood. People don't know my job is hard. See